back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes AERIALBOT Slingshot. Now this is 2 out of 5 that are going to form Superion, so I'm very excited about this. Found this at my local Target. They also had Air Raid, which I couldn't decide between the two. I went ahead and just chose Slingshot, and maybe I'll go back and get Air Raid. So they did have a lot of Age of the Prime stuff there. So finally, they are starting to come out in the wild. So first and foremost, let's go and take a look at the packaging. So very nice artwork of Slingshot in robot mode and in jet mode, which actually looks pretty cool. As you can see right here, 2 out of 5 to form Superion. 17 steps, so he is quite easy to transform. And here we got Age of the Primes AERIALBOT Slingshot. Some nice artwork again. And collect to combine up top, so that's quite nice. Taking a look at the back, you get some more shots of Slingshot, barcode, more than meets the eye. 17 steps, a little bit different here. There's just different in the paint. Okay, might have to add some paint to this after this review, but yeah, this will look a little bit different here on the back artwork, but we can fix that. And again, over here, Transformers Age of the Primes, he is a deluxe class till all are one. Bottom, nothing, and definitely liking this new packaging. Like I said earlier, looks really nice and compact. Love the artwork, and love the plastic protector up here on the front. So, taking a look at Slingshot, very nicely done. For this AERIALBOT, he looks quite nice, and this is number 2 of 5, and they will form Superion. I believe he does break apart right here in the middle. You just gotta maybe push that little tab right there, and he will break apart to form one of Superion's arms. So that's quite nice. Taking a look at the detail, love the head sculpt, very tune accurate with the visor. The orange dome actually looks quite nice. And taking a look at the back, a bit of a blockhead, but that is accurate. And of course the back of the head does have the landing gear, so it does look a little awkward, but if you close it and just look at it this way, you shouldn't have any problems. Looking up front right here, you get this nice black strip going down the middle. No Autobot symbol, which is a little weird. All the other AERIALBOTs seem to have the little Autobot symbol, but I guess you could add that if you have a decal or something. So it does look a little bit bare up here on the front, but still looks quite nice. This is black paint on red plastic. And then taking a look at the arms right here, done quite nicely with some nice molding. The wrists do look a little bit funny just because they are just painted black. It is all one mold right here, and the wrists are white but just painted black, so it does look a little bit weird, but that's due to transformation on the arms, so they do look a little cheap, but that's okay. Taking a look at the legs right here, you do get most of the wing mode over here hanging off of the back of the legs, but still some nice details, some nice molding right there on the front. And then going on over to the side, not too bad with the hollowness just right here, but that is okay. The thing I don't like is going to be the feet. He has some big feet on this guy. Look at this. If this was this didn't have this wing right here, that would look a lot better and more tune accurate, but it's just this part right here that I kind of wish they would have folded up a little bit. That way it could fold up into this area. That would have been a little bit nicer. Kind of don't like that. It does help him stand up, but he's not a big guy, so. And yeah, his feet are freaking huge, but his wings are tune accurate. You could have him facing back, or you could have him facing forward, depending on what you want. And yeah, taking a look at the back right here, you get his nose cone for the backpack, which is again tune accurate. Most of plane mode on these AERIALBOTs are hanging off of the back. And taking a look at the side profile, does stick out pretty much, and it does snap into place, but it's a very loose snap. You get these tabs on the back, but it's not going anywhere. It doesn't get in the way or hinder it whenever you're trying to mess with this guy. So going on over his weapons, he does get 2 weapons. They are identical, done in black plastic, a little bit of a softer plastic, and they actually look quite nice. 2 blasters, and these will go on the wings in alt mode. And he can hold these in his hand as well. So if you want to have him wielding his blasters, he can wield them like so. what I like to do is put them on these ports right here on the side of his arms and have him wield them like this. It just looks better to in my opinion, and it looks more like it's built into his arms, and I definitely like this feature a little bit more. So going on over articulation of this guy, the head is on the ball joint, can look that far up and can look that far down, so it gets some nice movement down but not so much up. And he is an aerial bot, so I kind of wish he could look more up since they can fly. Can do a little bit of side to side, also can go all the way around. Arms can go all the way around as well, and they do have this joint right here to bring them up and to bring them down. That is due to transformation. You do get a upper bicep rotation. You get double jointed arms at the bicep, so you do have way more than 90-degree bend right there. You get a waist joint. No articulation in the wrist, of course. They are molded in. The legs can kick up that far, can kick back that far. You do get upper thigh rotation, and the legs can bend almost to 90 if you're having like this. If you're having like this part does hit the butt area, but it is good enough in my opinion. And then you also do get some ankle tiltage. He can do the full splits, so that is quite nice. And the feet can go forward and up just due to transformation, and the heels can come down again due to transformation. So let's go ahead and do some quick comparisons, shall we? So here we got Slingshot from Transformers Age of the Primes, and here we got Metalhawk from Transformers Legacy. So he is a Deluxe class and he is a Voyager class, but they both fly and they're both airplanes in alt mode. So there you go for size comparison. Here we got the Scratch to Reveal. I'm not sure what kind he is, but this is Cyclonus. And there you go for his size comparison. This is definitely an older guy, but again, he is an airplane. And yeah, we'll go and compare him alt modes to that. So there you go for Scratch to Reveal Cyclonus. And here we got Age of the Primes Red Alert. And he is a Voyager compared to a Deluxe class. So there you go for that. Really, really nice. Love this whole Age of the Primes lineup that they're doing. And here we got the G1 Universe Gears. And he is also a Deluxe class, but he is a mini-bot, so he is going to be a little bit smaller. So far as transformation for this guy, so he is pretty simple to transform, easy to transform. So we're pretty much going to turn the head all the way around and have it facing forward just like so. We're going to turn the arms all the way around as well and bend them up. That way you get that look right there. Turn the arm all the way around and close it up. And then now what you're going to want to do is break apart the backpack. The arms are going to come up on this joint right here. And there is going to be a slot, a peg over here on the back that's going to go right into that hole right there. And you're just going to pretty much close it in. Bring the arm up and close it in on there. And then now for the cone is going to come up. You get these two tabs. They're going to go into these two slots right here at the bottom. And that will close up the front part of plane mode. There you go. Easy peasy. Simple. Now as far as the feet, you're going to go ahead and bring them out and close them up. Just like that. You're going to combine them right down the middle. And then now you're going to pretty much come in here, open up the front part of the legs, and you're going to pretty much close them in just like that. I believe Metalhawk does the same thing, and a lot of Combiner Wars do the same thing, and you're going to pretty much close everything up. And then now you're going to bring these and tab them down. Now for the wings, all you're going to do is just bring them down just like that, and then bring back the rear fin, and there you go. Put the weapons down here on these ports underneath the wing, and there we go for Transformers Age of the Primes Slingshot in his little cute Harrier mode. I believe it's a Harrier. Looks like a Harrier. And there you go. Actually looks pretty good in my opinion. The bottom cleans up actually quite nicely. As far as all the robot bits showing on the bottom, it actually looks pretty darn cool. And the part that I was talking about was on the picture, his turbines are painted black, while on here they are white. So I probably might go on there and try to paint these black. I'm not sure. It does look like a lot of a smooth area, so I don't know if it'll hold the paint as well. But yeah, these are painted black on the artwork. Here they are white. But taking a look at the detail, it looks quite nice. Love the striping on here. The red and blue striping looks really nice. You do get this black striping going along the middle. And then looking at the back, you do get this blue stripe on the tail fin. Love the orange on the cockpit. Looks really good. The front nose cone done in black. Looks really nice. Love the detail on here with all these panels molded in detail. Did have a little bit of a black mark right there, but it actually looks really good with all this molded in detail along the wings. Look at that. Looks really nice. And then going on over to the bottom, again, cleans up quite well. He does have some landing gear, like I said, on the back of his head, and that'll just slide on down. And then you do get some more nubs over here for the wheels. Of course, it will not roll around, but this will just keep everything off the ground. It's a little landing gear, but it is there if you need it. Yeah, he actually looks really nice. And for a quick size comparison, here we got Metal Hawk and we got Slingshot when it comes down to the size comparison. And there you go for that. Definitely a big old boy, Metal Hawk, and a small boy. And here we go for the Transformers Scratch to Reveal Cyclonus when it comes down to the size of both of these guys. I kind of like this Harrier jet. It looks really nice, especially compared to the other Transformers, especially Air Raid. It will have most of the bottom of the legs hanging off the bottom, and I kind of don't like that. And this one actually cleans up quite nicely, so hopefully the other ones aren't as bad when it comes down to the kibble hanging on the bottom. But yeah, there you go for the comparisons when it comes down to Transformers Age of the Primes Slingshot. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of Transformers Age of the Primes Slingshot, AERIALBOT Slingshot, part of the Superion Combiner. Definitely can't wait to collect them all and to form Superion. It's going to be pretty darn cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.